Good morning. It is Monday and it is the 11th of May. I've got a day off today, which has been quite nice. I got up probably the same time as usual. Well, I was up for 7 definitely and ready. I got fully dressed and ready for the day, and then my sister contacted me and we decided to do our workout first thing this morning. Sorry, having a bit of coffee. So I did my workout. It was just yoga today, which felt great, and I certainly felt a little bit more flexible than I did last time I did it. So it's all about the small changes. I don't feel like I've had a mad exercise though, so I think I'm going to either try and fit in another workout later or a walk of some kind. I thought I'd just show you now what I've been doing since then. It's now currently 10 o'clock and I've been finishing off some cakes I started to make for my mum yesterday. And I'm going to pop those down to her. I can't obviously visit properly, but I can just drop them off and sort of talk to her through the window. But I'll show you what I've made. So these are Lamingtons. They're an Australian vanilla sponge that's covered with a chocolate frosting and some desiccated coconut. These are 4 that I'm keeping back for my family, not for me, mainly because the sponge wasn't quite cooked in the middle on the top properly, but all the rest of it was fine. I've never made them before, so it was a first attempt. So yeah, they went really, really well. There's some chocolate frosting and some coconut left in the bowl. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with those yet. Might just get rid of it because it's too tempting otherwise. Luckily for me, chocolate on cake isn't really a trigger. I think if I'd done the raspberry version with jam, I'd have been more tempted. But yeah, I'm sure they are tasty. I did have a tiny bit of trim of the edge of the cake when I trimmed it off. Just a little tiny slither, and it tasted quite nice. It's a little bit like a Madeira type sponge. But yeah, so I'm going to leave those to set. I'm going to go and have a quick shower and get changed, and then I'm going to pop down to my mum and dad's. Haven't eaten any breakfast yet actually, so I probably should have some breakfast before I go. Got up this morning not feeling terribly hungry, so I'm not sure. If I do have anything, I'll show you, but if not, the next footage you see will either be me going down to my mum's or it'll be probably having lunch. Anyway, I shall see you shortly. Bye. Here is my brunch today. I've got scrambled eggs, which is free. I've got 2 potato waffles, and these are 2 sins each. So that's 4 sins. I've got chopped tomatoes on top for speed, some Italian herbs, and then some cheese, which is light and mature cheese out of my second Healthy Extra A. I'm going to use my first one for milk and possibly some cheese, but my second one I've weighed 40 grams of the light mature out, sprinkled a little bit on here, and I've kept the rest in the fridge ready for later. So this is Healthy Extra A, speed food, and 4 sins. And I shall show you next time I have something to eat. I must just say, these haven't gone according to plan because originally I've overdone the waffles. I should have cooked them a little bit under, then put the tomato on top already hot, and then put the cheese on, put them under the grill. But instead I cooked the waffles all the way through. Then I put cold tomatoes on top, and I put them in the oven, and it just wouldn't seem to get hot, and then I had to microwave it, so it's gone a bit soggy, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I shall show you later next time I have something to eat. Hi, just thought I'd show you what I'm making for our tea. I'm doing Hunter's chicken. So in here there's 6 breasts of chicken. That one's not covered because I'm going to try and get a bit of chicken off the top for Luna. And basically it's a homemade barbecue sauce, and that's made out of passata, Worcester sauce, balsamic vinegar, paprika, Italian herbs. There's a bit of paprika and pepper seasoning in there. What else did I put in it? A bit of onion salt, a bit of garlic salt, and I just kept tasting it. And then there's a spoonful of sweetener, just to kind of bring the flavours out a little bit. Oh, and some tomato puree. So at the moment this is sin free. On top of that I'm going to be putting some bacon with the fat removed. I'm just going to cut all that off, and then it's going to go back into the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes for the bacon to start to cook. And then just before the end I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on top of that. I've got my cheese separate, so I grated this out earlier. This is my 40 grams for my Healthy Extra A that I've still got left, and then I've just grated some red Leicester for everybody else to go on there. So yeah, this should be sin free with a Healthy Extra A, and then with that I'm going to make a salad out of couscous and perhaps have some vegetables. So I'll show you when I'm placing it up in a bit. Good evening, and here's my evening meal. Here is the Hunter's chicken. which is a chicken breast, some bacon medallions, the barbecue sauce, which is homemade, which is all free, and there's some cheese out of my Healthy Extra A. I've actually still got some cheese out of the 40 grams left, so I had some earlier. What did I have earlier that had cheese in? Oh, on top of my waffles. And then there's still, I put some over this and there's still some left, so I'm a little bit shocked. So I've hardly had any of my first Healthy Extra A either, because I've only had 2 hot drinks and milk in today, so I've got loads of Healthy Extra A left. Over here I've got couscous, which is homemade. This was inspired by another channel, I think it might have been Debbie's World. It's got fresh mint mixed in, cucumber, tomatoes, salt and pepper, and I think that might, oh, it's a bit of coriander leaf. Then I've got some frozen mixed veg, peas, sweet corn, green beans and carrots. So the green beans and carrots are speed, the rest is free. And I've got some mange too, which I believe is speed as well. And then with that, I've got some more water. This is my second one today, so I'm doing quite well for water. And there's heaps of the couscous left, so I should be able to have some for my lunch tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this now, and I shall show you later if I have anything else to snack on. Hi guys, it's the end of the day. I've decided that I'm not going to bother having anything to snack on. Just not feeling very hungry. I have got myself a cup of tea. I've done really well on the waterfront today. I've had 2 of the big bottles that you've seen me drinking. I had a cup of coffee for breakfast and another one mid-morning, and then that's it hot drink wise until now with this cup of tea. And although it's been a day off, it's just been a busy one all day. What with going down to both sets of parents to drop some cakes off and various other things. I've just been putting bleach on my son's hair. He's a teenager and he had it bleached at the start of lockdown and decided he wanted it blue, and the blue's kind of gone to a horrible weird kind of colour now, and it's pretty much grown out. I'm going to get the clippers on his hair tomorrow, but he asked me to put the bleach, some more bleach on top. His regulations at school are that he's allowed to dye it, but only if it's natural colours. So obviously bleach is blonde, so it's a natural colour, even though it's not his natural colour at the moment. Don't even know when he's going to be going back, to be honest, because he's in year 10, so I did totally expect them to say that they'd be going back at the start of June on a phased basis, but they didn't. They sort of said that's primary. So I'm kind of expecting now that it might be beginning of July. He did say that he's hoping to get kids back that are doing exams in the next school year in before they break up for the summer. To be perfectly honest, Ewan needs to go back. I'm really struggling with his homeschooling. He's very unmotivated and he admits it himself. But having said that, I don't really want him to be going in with key workers' children and becoming exposed to the virus. If it's key workers that are nurses and doctors and things, and he then picks up the virus, it just means that I'm going to struggle to be able to go anywhere near my parents. And obviously I can't really see my parents at the moment, but I have dropped food around there and, you know, just been and waved through the window just to say hello. My dad's 86 and feeling quite lonely, I think. So I'd hate to not be able to do that, and I wouldn't feel as if I could do that if he was back in that position. So in one sense, I'm hoping he's not back till September. We've also been sorting out the contracts and stuff for my other son's student accommodation, which it's September, and I know it's going to come around really quickly, but it just feels like at the moment it's not happening. It's really weird putting a deposit on a place and signing for a place when you haven't actually seen it and you can't physically see it, but then you've got to take the risk because otherwise it won't be there when you need it. So it's odd times we're in, really, all quite stressful and all different things. I've never rented anywhere. I think me and my husband rented a flat when we first got together, but it was his auntie's, so we never had any sort of formal legal agreements. We went straight into buying our first house when we were like 22, so it was a long time ago. So anyway, it's been quite a busy day. Dinner was lovely, really, really nice. I did kind of make it up. I used to make Hunter's chicken last time I did Slimming World, but the lady's website that I used to use, She Cooks She Eats, no longer exists. It's been taken over by somebody else. So I couldn't find the recipe that I used to love. So I've had to kind of adapt it and make it up. But it was really nice, actually. And so filling. I'm not hungry at all. I was hoping to get another workout in tonight, but it's just not happened. It's my Star Week time of the month. And Just didn't feel like I could do another workout. So obviously from Wednesday we'll be able to do unlimited exercise. So as well as taking Luna out for a walk, there's no reason why I can't go out for a run, because I haven't been running since lockdown because I've wanted to prioritise walking Luna. Obviously it depends on how long a walk I'm giving Luna. I might not want to go for a run as well if I'm doing an hour and a half walk, but the options are there. So yeah, I'm calling it a night. I'm just watching a bit of YouTube, bit of TV, and then I'm probably going to be going to bed because it's back to work tomorrow and it's going to be another busy one, I think. So yeah, I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. I've actually hit 100 subscribers today, and I'm really, really pleased. I can't believe it. So thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday and it's the 12th of May today. I'm back at work today, so I'm up and ready. I'm a little bit later than I normally am. I think it's about 20 to 8 right now. I'm just about to go downstairs. I'm all ready for the day. I've got one of my new tops on. I was going to try and show you, but I don't know whether I can get my camera to show a full angle. So yeah, this is the new top and it's quite floaty and flattering. I've still got all the tags hanging out under the arms because I haven't took them off yet. But yeah, I've just stepped on the scales and done my weigh-in for tomorrow and filled my form in and submitted it for my virtual group. But obviously I'll disclose that tomorrow because it's my normal weigh day tomorrow. What else? It's nice and sunny out there at the moment. I don't know whether the forecast is going to be like that all day or not. So yeah, it's a work from home day, so there won't be a huge amount to share with you today, I wouldn't have thought. For tea tonight, I've got turkey burgers, and there's some jalapeno turkey burgers that I bought reduced in Tesco's on Saturday. So I've got 4 brioche cobs, which will be for everybody else. I don't currently have a bread roll, so I don't know whether I'm going to go without one or whether I need to either make some, but I've only got white flour, or if I need to pop to the bakery. Not sure yet. I'm going to see how the day pans out, because it may be that part of the way through the day it'd be quite nice to go across to the shop anyway and then have a bit of a break. So yeah, that's today. Like I say, not a huge amount planned for the day. I was hoping to make some soup for lunch, so it just depends on what happens when I log on this morning. It could go either way. There was a real big project I was working on last week that my boss was supposed to be working on over the weekend. If he hasn't finished that for the board meeting, then I'm likely to be really, really snowed under and busy today. I mean, I'll be busy regardless, but I'll be really snowed under. In which case, soup might not be an option. It may just be something that I can find in the cupboards, but we'll see. I'll do a breakfast first. Anyway, I'll show you when I have something to eat. See you in a bit. Bye. Hi, I'm back with my lunch. It's about 1:30 and I've got the couscous, mint, cucumber, tomato, I think that's it, left over from last night. I've got 3 slices of pork loin, which is free. I've got 2 hard-boiled eggs, which are free, and I've got beetroot for extra speed. So there's obviously the tomato and cucumber in there, speed too. So this is a sin-free lunch. And I shall catch you later next time I have something. Oh, I have actually got a cup of tea with about 5 ml of my skimmed milk at my Healthy Extra A in there. And I'm doing alright on my first bottle of water, it's not too bad. I'm quite low down, so I'll show you next time I have something. See you in a bit, bye. Good evening, and here is my evening meal. I've got stir-fried vegetables, which is a mixture of speed, well I think it's probably all speed actually, but there's cabbage, bamboo shoots, bean sprouts, peppers, onions in there. So it's a mixed Chinese stir-fry vegetable pack, and that's speed and free. I've got a granary roll that's 47 grams. I'm not sure whether technically that should be a healthy extra B, but I'm classing it as my healthy extra B because it's all I could get. I've got a turkey burger under there, which is one of the ones from Tesco. I couldn't find it in the app, so I've gone in the sin estimator, and I think it comes out at 1.5 sins. So that's what I'm classing it as. I've got tomatoes. I've got half a slice of Gouda cheese, this one, and some lettuce. So I shall put sins on screen. That's healthy extra B, 1.5. There is a bit of sweet chilli sauce on the stir-fry vegetables, and it's a Mayflower one, and I put 2 tablespoons in, and it's served 4 of us, so I just need to work out, it's half a tablespoon, how much that would be in sins and put it on screen. But it isn't going to be much, and I'm only on, I think, something like half a sin for today, so I know I'll be okay. And I shall see you later next time I have something to eat. Good evening. I've not ended up having any snacks. I've cut Ewan's hair, which took a while and was a little bit stressful. It was actually fine, but he wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do, so he wouldn't let me thin the hair out on top and stuff. So I have cut it and it looks a lot better. It's been quite a busy evening really, and I've had a Zoom call, well not a Zoom call, I think it was actually a messenger call with a friend, a video call, and this has been what I've had instead of snacks. So I've had 1 shot of cherry vodka, and I've had 1 shot of Absolute vodka in Diet Coke, and I think the Absolute vodka for the measure I had was 3 sins. I'm not sure about the cherry vodka, but I've got plenty of sins left, so I'm going to count it. That should be fine. There's the measure I've used, so it's just a normal sort of single measure, not the double. So yeah, that's been my evening, and actually it was really, really good because it's a friend that I work with, and we get to sort of like talk about work all the time, but it was really nice to have a sociable evening. Eddie's upstairs streaming, Chloe's at work, and obviously the boys stay in their rooms doing whatever they're doing. So it was really nice to have a bit of friendship time, because it's quite lonely at the moment, isn't it, really, if you don't get out. So it was quite nice to do that. I don't know how much I mentioned earlier, I've done a workout today. We've started a new programme because we finished the 21-day fix. So now I'm on 21-day fix extreme. So we did the starter workout for that, and we start officially tomorrow. It's currently 10:30, so I'm thinking of calling it a night, to be honest. I'll probably sit and watch TV for half an hour. I've just made Chloe's dinner, and I am going to go to bed because it's quite an early start, and I'll probably be up early again tomorrow. I've got a meeting at 9:15, so it's going to be an early one. So that's enough from me, and I shall see you again tomorrow for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.